the hell is this? What?
Sister Gwyneth.
What the hell? What the hell are you doing? What?
Gwyneth. Zealot Theo.
Yes? Something you needed?
Nothing for now.
Remain vigilant, brother.
Gwyneth.
What the hell are you doing? What? She's just hanging out eating noodles. What? Are they all gonna kill me now because I lied?
Is that a Pip-Boy? I'd never heard of a vault dweller joining. How do you think the High Confessor speaks to Adam? Through the voice in his head, or do you think he has to say the words aloud?
I think he's full of shit. But hey, not like you can hear me speaking through the game, is it?
Far Harbor claims another of our brethren. Their demise cannot come soon enough. But, I'm sorry. You needed something.
I wanted to talk to you about Sister Aubert.
Yes. Tell me. What did you find?
I looked into her, but it seems that Sister Aubert's loyal. You've got nothing to worry about.
Really? I must say I'm surprised. Well, you've nonetheless lifted a weight from my shoulders. Here, for your effort.
I heard Zealot Theo was born in the heart of a rad storm. I believe it.
His light guide.
So,
Yes?
DIMA, look,
I've got those storage drives you asked for.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Just the two? Really? I somehow thought there were three.
I did notice a locked chest that I couldn't open. Maybe the last one was in there. Do you have the key?
Key?
maybe we could start
Chest?
over.
I'm afraid I don't know. You know what? This is fine. Just these two is fine. Well, you did your part, so I'll do mine. Thank you for recovering these.
You want to buy something or what?
Your missing synth was jumped by cannibal trappers. He didn't survive.
That poor bastard. That synth came here to live in peace, and we failed him in the worst way possible. It's my fault. I should have gone out there to meet him. Damn it all. I'm glad we were able to bring some closure to the matter. You deserve this. And shall we say 200 caps?
You said this wasn't the first time a synth has gone missing.
Of course not. For someone without weapons or field training, crossing this island is deadly. Thanks again for your help. Be safe out there.
Oh, imagine if I got Idiot Savant triggered
I
then.
hope you don't mind, but I had Chase shadow you. She saw you entering and leaving the nucleus. And Faraday tells me that there's been some theft from his office. A certain computer program he and I had been working on. So, you know about my memories. I can only ask you to return whatever you found to me. They are mine, after all.
I have a memory of yours about a nuclear launch key. You knew how to detonate the sub in the nucleus all along.
Give me a moment. I need to remember for myself. So, I chose to forget the launch key even existed. Poor Confessor Martin. Was I lying to him all that time? The submarine is rusted into the dry dock. The only target that missile is ever going to hit is the base itself. The nucleus. Where the children of Adam live. We have to keep that key out of the wrong hands. The nucleus has innocent people living there among the zealots threatening Far Harbor.
Is the nucleus even worth saving?
Don't judge them by what Confessor Tectus has done. He's used their fears and hatred to turn them into a weapon against Far Harbor. But there's still time to turn them away from that.
I found the launch key already. I'll make sure it's never used.
Thank you. Was that...
Uh-huh. One of your memories was about a kill switch you installed to shut down power to Far Harbor and let the fog take them. It's all here on this holotape.
Let me see this. I remember. I was afraid that Far Harbor might turn against us. See us as too different for their precious island. So I made a contingency plan. Mass murder. I hid the kill switch code because I couldn't stomach the thought of actually using it. Then I hid the memory because I couldn't even stand knowing I made it. What have I done? If the children of Adam were to ever get a hold of that code, they would destroy Far Harbor.
Don't worry, DIMA. I already have the code. Far Harbor is safe.
Good. Now we just need to find some way to end this conflict. Have you found anything else in my memories?
Your memories led me to a gravesite. You killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth, so you could control Far Harbor.
What? That's impossible. Let me see what you found. I did it. I killed a woman from Far Harbor and replaced her. I stripped a synth's identity from her and made her an agent.
Why did you do it?
I needed to calm Far Harbor. A moderate voice. An example of what humanity should be. How we could exist together as equals. But I couldn't live with the memories of the blood on my hands. A human and a synth are both gone because of me.
Okay. Let's be practical. How do we proceed from here?
You're right. We have to focus on what has to be done now.
Is that what you call justice? Because I sure don't.
I'm starting to see things more clearly. We have to keep this secret from Far Harbor. If they knew I had done this, they wouldn't destroy just me. They'd come after Acadia, and then without us, the fog condensers will eventually fall into disrepair. Everyone will die. I have an idea. There's still a way we can bring peace. But the fact that I've replaced a human with a synth must remain hidden.
So, you did all of that on your own? No one else in Acadia is involved?
What I've done goes against all of our ideals. I even hid it from myself. So, no, there can't be anyone else.
I'll keep your secret, DIMA.
Thank you. Maybe the guilt will keep me focused.
It didn't seem to stop him before.
As horrifying as it might be to suggest, this memory you've recovered has given us a new option. If Far Harbor could be made more tranquil by our intervention, then perhaps the same trick will work twice on the children of Atom. We could replace High Confessor Tectus with someone willing to forgive Far Harbor and work towards reconciling.
All right. Tell me what your plan is.
This will be difficult for both of us, but I think it's our only option. I'll need you to leverage your access to the High Confessor and lure him to a secluded location. You should be able to find a spot in the Bay's old command center where you can deal with him discreetly and hide the remains. Once your work is done, return here and the replacement will move in and take command.
Do we have to kill the High Confessor?
It would be the most reliable way of dealing with him. But any method that removes Tectus from power indefinitely should work.
Are the children gonna stand down just because this replacement tells them to?
Dissent may arise, but the children have seen what happens to those who speak out. Our replacement will leverage that fear to serve the greater good.
You really think you can get together a convincing replacement?
Yes. Helping synths recover what they've lost means we've had to become familiar with memory wipes and facial reconstruction. And I knew Tectus very well when I was still living in the submarine base. I'll use that as the basis for our replacement's new memories. You simply need to deal with the real confessor.
Okay, I'll do it. Any ideas on how I can get him alone?
Tectus lives in fear of being usurped by his predecessor Martin. Despite that, in all likelihood, Martin is dead. But if you somehow uncovered evidence of Martin's imminent return, I expect Tectus would be interested hearing all you know in private. All we have to do is manufacture Martin's uprising. To do so, I'll need raw material. Martin recorded many of our conversations. Those in the nucleus have certainly been destroyed, but I built a small refuge for Martin many years ago when he needed respite from the family. Go there and collect any tapes you can find. And here, I want you to have this.
There we go. Yeah. I like it, but it means I don't get the +1 to strength. Agility, if it was agility, perception, and endurance, or the way life should be, got a trophy. If it was agility, perception, and endurance, I'd use it. If it was agility, strength, and endurance, or agility, luck, and endurance, or agility, charisma, and endurance, I'd use it. But I'd lose my strength bonus, and I gain a lower chance to trigger Idiot Savant. I don't mind taking the extra 0.2. Actually, I do mind because I'm not going to use nuclear physicist or rage nerd, or nerd rage rather. Yeah. So yeah. God, it's so much better though. What's this one here? 24, 24.
Awful lot of rats
There's a thing on my telly, so.
Say, I'm surprised.
Yes.
I hope we haven't disappointed you too greatly. I
believe I'll
hate
survive.
to anger our landlord.
But am I mistaken? Does your god not require you die in a nuclear blast? Is that not why you've taken up in the nucleus?
It's not a transaction, DIMA. Adam requires nothing of us. He has granted us a chance to become something greater. To divide our weak mortal frames and bring life to millions of new worlds. We are simply accepting the opportunity his glow presents, whatever form it may take.
So if you found the launch key, you wouldn't use it?
That I don't know.
Are you afraid?
I'd be mad to say I wasn't, but we've made a home for ourselves here. Friends, a family.
A place you belong.
Exactly. The nucleus. It is a blessing of the truest order. It would be hard to leave such a gift, even if it is for another. But regardless, the key is lost. So, until Adam sees fit to return it, I dare say you're stuck with us.
I believe I'll survive.
Thank you for coming so quickly.
heard about the execution. I can't believe they killed your missionary, Martin. I'm sorry.
Brother Andrews, a good soul. The fault is mine. If I'd realized things had become so tense in Far Harbor, I would have never let him leave. They blame us for the fog overrunning the town, DIMA. And now, the children. It's Tectus. He won't listen. He wants to prepare for war.
Do you believe the others will follow him?
Time was. I would have laughed at such a notion, but now... Andrews was beloved by many. It's brought out the worst in them. Fury, hate. It was tolerable when it was just Tectus. DIMA, something must be done.
Exile?
Exodus. I think it's time you and I convinced the citizens of Far Harbor to leave.
You can't be serious.
You know as well as I, they're not meant for this place. The fog grows thicker every year. How long before the condensers are finally overwhelmed? It's not banishment, DIMA. It's mercy.
I'm sorry, Martin, but no. They have as much right to be here as you do.
Right. This place is trying to kill them. And now my people are at my throat because of the mess you created by allowing them to stay. And if you can't recognize that, then I suppose there's no reason for you to be here. I think you should go.
Martin, please. This can be solved in other ways.
Get out!
Very well. We'll talk again when you come to your senses.
So, DIMA, got a question. Why do you even call me Nick? Didn't you know me before the personality imprint?
We didn't have names inside the Institute. And after the personality experiments started, the only name you ever called yourself was Nick Valentine. If there's another name you prefer, I'd be happy to...
No? Oh, I like the name. When you wear something for a long time, it kind of seeps into you, you know?
Of course.
DIMA, I recovered the tapes from Martin's hideout.
Excellent. Yes. These look like they'll serve. Let me take a listen. Good to hear his voice again. Oh. Some grim material to work with. There. No pleasure in twisting the words of an old friend. But I believe Martin would understand. This tape should be sufficient to pique the High Confessor's interest in joining you in the command center. But Tectus is nothing if not wary. Earning his trust before approaching should help guarantee this all plays out more. You'll then have to dispose of the remains. Old maintenance shaft walls were never terribly well maintained. Once you're done, return here and we'll send them.
How are the preparations coming along with the replacement?
The initial stages have gone well. But he should be ready by the time the deed is done.
How should I earn
Prove your dedication to the family. Help when they ask. He'll be less likely to suspect one of his favorites. Now.
I'm ready.
Then I won't keep you any longer. Here. The tape. The fate of this island...
Right.
Adam keep him.
Is it true you made it past the base's guardians? Adam does watch over you, doesn't he?
Sure don't make them like they used to.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
Greetings, my child. You know you've set quite the example here. True devotion to faith and family. Now, how may I serve?
Any other work you need done?
At the moment, no. Perhaps some of the other...
Uh-huh. I recovered a holotape. Confessor Martin is planning to come back and take over. We should come up with a plan, but not here. The command center tunnels should be far enough away from the rest of the children.
Martin? It can't. Play it. I...
Listen, children. Tectus' time is over. The nucleus must prepare for a new order. Mine.
I can't believe it. He's alive. None of the other children can know about this. The command center, you said. I'll ensure we aren't disturbed.
High Confessor.
I will send word we're not to be...
Pardon me, sister.
Adam will lead us all to glorious division.
You have not lived until you've bathed beneath decontamination arches.
So what's Greg? Don't need ASMR while I'm playing.
Child, show yourself. Ah, there you are. Now, Martin, tell me what you found.
And you're sure you weren't followed?
You needn't worry. Martin has no ears down here. Now, what can you tell me?
Why are you so afraid of Martin?
Afraid? It is not fear, child. Martin, he was the fearful one. Unwilling to stand up to Far Harbor, to fight for this land. I am the only one willing to do what is necessary to keep this family safe. And I will not allow him to put this place in jeopardy again. Now, your tape. Did Martin give it to you? Or did you find it elsewhere? Please, I must know.
Why let me shoot him?
DIMA sends his regards.
DIMA!
Why did he have a large baby? Oh, forget it.
Zealot where?
Look who it is. What brings you back to my end of the bay?
Got any more of your brew?
Just wrapped up a new batch. Here.
Uh-huh. Didn't need anything at the moment.
All right, then. Take care of you.
Why a child of Adam would live anywhere but the nucleus, I will never understand.
I went the wrong way. La-di-da-di-doo.
Let his light guide you.
Can you at least wait until I load in before you start talking to me, please? Thank you.
Maybe someday more places in the world will...
It sounds like quite the experience. But I'm glad to know there will be peace on the island again.
Atom's vision was clear on the matter. I must thank you again for sheltering me while under its sway.
Think nothing of it. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
You are too kind, DIMA. I should only need just a little more fresh air.
What do you think of Acadia, Nick?
Well, living in a scientific observatory wouldn't exactly be high.
High Confessor.
Atom guides all his favors to
Talking
Acadia.
more about our ideals. Synths as their own way of life. Not hiding from what they are.
Kind of easy for you to say that, though, isn't it? You and I, we can't pretend to be anything else.
That just means we're in the perfect position to help our kind. We can be the example in the face of adversity.
I'm not looking to be anyone's example. You help who needs help. It doesn't have to be more than that.
DIMA.
I suppose you've heard the news? The High Confessor's had a vision. Atom demands peace. Can I assume you're here to tell me your task is done?
Our mutual friend has taken hide-and-seek to a whole new level.
Good news indeed.
I'm starting to envy DIMA. This whole situation makes me wish I could erase my memories too.
Peace can finally come to the island. It's a heavy burden what we've done. But now the nucleus, Far Harbor, and Acadia will all flourish together.
And you really believe you can trust the High Confessor?
I do. I've done this before, remember? I have given him all of the best traits of Tactus, and also of Martin. Memories of his gentle voice will guide the new High Confessor.
It was the right thing to do.
It was necessary. Hope for a better future. That will be the judge of our actions. I'll handle things from here. I'll arrange talks between the children of Adam and Far Harbor. They will learn to prosper together under our guidance. The children will revel in their irradiated bastion. The harbormen will continue to survive and reclaim what the fog has taken from them. And my people will remain safe. Here, for all you've done. You should also pay a visit to the nucleus. I believe the High Confessor will want a word with you. And of course, you are welcome in Acadia whenever you like. After all, where would we be without you?
Yes?
Tell me about yourself, Faraday.
Me?
Oh, I didn't mean that. I don't
I
really
don't know
care.
why you care.
I don't
I
care.
escaped the institute.
I don't care. I
just
pressed
like
the wrong button. Alright, let's go talk to stupid.
You want to buy something or what?
Shut up. Boo!
Hey, Kasumi.
So, it sounds like there's going to be
I'm just glad it's all over.
no complaints here. Hey, listen. So, when you first showed up, you came to get me, to bring me home. I've been thinking a lot about that. I hurt Kenji and Ray by leaving, didn't I? I could have just stayed home, pretended everything was alright, but I left them. Should I go back? They obviously still care about me. Or who they think I am. They need a daughter. They deserve to have one. Everything in Acadia has been settled.
Kasumi, please.
That's the thing, isn't it? Now I'll never really know. That idea is always going to be there, somewhere in the back of my mind. But you're right. I'm real enough, aren't I? Maybe that's all anyone can be sure of. I need to start packing, and I should start saying goodbye to everyone. Thank you for everything. Maybe I'll see you back in the Commonwealth?
Heads up.
Go on, do something for you?
Your thoughts?
It's nice to feel like we're really making a difference out here.
Your thoughts?
I didn't know what to think when we first signed up together. Color me impressed.
Your thoughts?
Always another case to close.
That was all I had.
All right.
New guy, right?
Can I help you?
Still collecting asters? I have some flowers for you.
Just what I was looking for. As promised, here are your caps.
Hi.
Can I help you?
Still collecting asters? What exactly is the point of all this?
A mix of scientific inquiry and personal interest, I suppose. I'm curious about the changes the species has gone through over the centuries. I also find them beautiful.
I'm keeping an eye out for more flowers.
I know it can seem trivial in light of everything else that's going on, but I do appreciate it.
Righty-ho.
A lot of people only got the clothes on their back here.
Now everyone, quiet, quiet. High Confessor Tectus, the leader of the Children of Adam, has made a formal peace with us.
You believe him?
I do. He said it was a vision
Fully
from
stop.
Adam. And if you know anything about them, you know how serious that is.
But those missionaries of his...
They won't be a problem. He's keeping them clear of Far Harbor. No more preachers coming.
So they just going to forgive what Alan's done?
They're, God commanded them to let that go.
Knocking back.
So, Yeah, I think they've forgiven us. So they'll stay on their part of the island, and we'll stay on ours. That's all.
If the stowaways keep pushing,
Captain.
one day I'll
It's
be
hard to
gone
believe before
on the
you
high
came
tide.
here, all hope
Then
seemed
where will they be?
lost. But now we've taken back homesteads. People are finally coming together. And all of it, it's all because of you.
Well, you're welcome.
My people are so mired with their own concerns, I don't think they even realize that you saved us. All of us. Anything I give you or do for you, it just isn't enough. But take this, and thank you.
Now.
Mom? Dad? I'm home.
Kasumi?
Oh my god, my baby is okay.
Yoink.
Welcome back home, Kasumi.
It's good to be home.
You saved my daughter. Thank you.
Are you all gonna be okay now?
Yes, you have made our family whole again.
If any of you ever need help again, you know where to find us.
Kasumi, does this mean you know we're your parents, right? You're not a synth.
I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I was just so confused. I wanted to go somewhere.
It's okay, Kasumi. You're home now.
Do you folks need a minute?
No. We'll have plenty of time to talk now. We shouldn't keep you.
Listen to Kasumi next time, Kenji. Don't just try to keep her safe. Talk to her.
I know. I will. I was holding on so tightly, I almost lost her. There's one last thing you and I need to discuss. Your reward for bringing my daughter home safely. We don't have much to offer, but my father traveled the Commonwealth. He had quite a collection before he died. I buried it all near the house. I'm not the explorer he was. I don't need them. I think they would be better with you.
I get to dig up buried treasure? Yar har har.
Yes. But you're not going to need a map or anything. I buried it. I know where it is. Thank you again. You saved my family. We won't forget that.
See you around, Kenji.
Goodbye, Nick. Best of luck to you and your partner in the future.
Oh, yes! Idiot spot triggered.
Still, I've got to admit, I've never had a case quite like Kasumi's.
Close to home and idiot savant triggered.
I want overtime pay for this one, Nick.
That makes two of us. I'm glad things ended as well as they have. The Nakanos are a happy family again. As much as anyone around here can be.
Right. I don't know if how many people are aware of this, but if I quick save here, dig it up, what I can do is I can re-roll it if I wanted to. There.
No
Good job.
accounting for taste.
No, don't autosave. I don't want you to autosave. I want you to quick save. There. And then I can do that.
Anything I can lug for you?
No, Nick. No, don't do. Did I just do one quick save? I did. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Fuck it. I'm gonna have to go back again, aren't I? Whoops. Well, I must have put one in this, haven't I? Another one in Commando. And... No, don't do that. My stick's drifting now.
Mom? Dad?
Okay, see you lamp again!
I'm home.
Kasumi?
No accounting for taste.
Loot! Everything! Nick, stop blocking her.
Oh my god. My baby is okay.
Welcome back home, Kasumi.
Good to be home.
You saved my daughter. Thank you.
Happy to do it, Kenji.
You don't often see kindness in the Commonwealth. I'll never forget this.
If any of you ever need help again, you know where to find us.
Kasumi, does this mean you know we're your parents, right? You're not a synth.
I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I was just so confused. I wanted to go somewhere. Anywhere.
It's okay, Kasumi. You're home now.
Listen to Kasumi next time, Kenji. Don't just try to keep her safe. Talk to her.
I know. I will. I was holding on so tightly, I almost lost her. There's one last thing you and I need to discuss. Your reward for bringing my daughter home safely. We don't have much to offer, but my father traveled the Commonwealth. He had quite a collection before he died. I buried it all near the house. I'm not the explorer he was. I don't need them. I think they would be better with you.
I get to dig up buried treasure? Yar har har.
Yes. But you're not going to need a map or anything. I buried it. I know where it is. Thank you again. You saved my family. We won't forget that.
See you around, Kenji.
Goodbye, Nick. Best of luck to you and your partner in the future.
Thank
This
you.
line of work,
For
you
everything.
have to expect the unexpected.
We're a family again.
Still, I've got to admit.
This is how it should be.
Oh, I didn't get Idiot Savant this time. Fuck. Well, bugger. Right. I didn't get Idiot Savant that time. Kind of a miracle I got it on the first time, to be honest. That's pretty funny. So I'm going to go ahead and keep doing this until I get something really good. Maybe I'll get something. Maybe like a... Fuck's sake. Okay. God, it's like an alpha pack opening, isn't it? Right. Fuck's sake. I've already got the explosive one. I don't need Don't need a lucky one. Maybe a 2-shot Gauss rifle or a explosive minigun or something. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. And then I'm gonna keep rolling it off camera just so I can... I've already got Sergeant Ash.